Listen, about the 2006 quote-unquote report to the feds about Epstein, he didn't report him to the feds. Epstein got arrested, and then Donald Trump turned around, called the local sheriff, and said, "Oh, thank God you got him. We've known about what Epstein's been doing all along," which A, indicates that Donald Trump knew what Epstein was doing with Maxwell and didn't report him to the cops prior to Epstein's original arrest, and B, indicates that Donald Trump has been lying to us about the nature of his relationship with Epstein for the last 10 years.
No.
We've all heard Donald Trump say that he never knew what Epstein was doing, was never involved, and was completely oblivious, but according to that report to the sheriff, of course he knew. Well, I would recommend looking at the fact check that will likely be on the video screen that says, actually, he placed this phone call after Epstein was arrested to thank the cop and to tip them off about Ghislaine Maxwell. The secondary scenario, he's thanking the cop after Epstein's arrest and indicating that he knew about what he was doing. And the only reason why I bring this up isn't to say I know with certainty that this is exactly what Trump did, but is rather to give plausible doubt to your argument that because he did this, we know he's not a sexual predator, even though he admitted to it on Howard Stern's radio show and even though a court found him guilty of rape.
A court never found him guilty of. First of all, if he was guilty of, he'd be in chains right now. There is no statute of limitations when it comes to.
So by the law, the crime that Donald Trump committed per the New York State legal definition of rape and of sexual abuse in 2019 through
He never
2022
committed that crime.
was specifically sexual abuse, because legally speaking in New York, they only defined rape as penile penetration of the vagina. And she testified that he raped her with his fingers instead of his penis. So
No,
because of that,
that's a lie.
it would
There's
be
no
legally
proof of that.
categorized as sexual abuse, and that's the crime that had a